Hello and welcome to Creative Friday, and here we are in the kitchen of Jane and her daughter Louise. So both of you, thank you very much indeed.
Pleasure.
And Jane, tell us please what the pair of you are going to make for Christmas for us.
We are going to make the frangipane mincemeat pies, which are a little bit different and from the normal and very, very tasty. They are actually from the BBC Good Food website, which Louise introduced me to about 3 years ago when we started making them for the Carols on the Green.
Brilliant. And Louise, I think you've edited it slightly to make some small changes.
Yes, just omitted a few ingredients from the recipe on the website.
Right. And you've given me the ingredients, and hopefully the ingredients will be attached to this email.
Yes.
So you've already made a start, I can see.
Yes, we have.
So here we are. These look
now,
absolutely.
we have.
So what have you done here then?
To hasten things on a bit, instead of using starting from scratch with the pastry, we have used the ready rolled pastry.
Right. Okay.
And it's been a lot quicker to do.
Yep.
But, just as good.
So
and we've also put in ready the teaspoon of the mincemeat.
right, there we have the
That's
mincemeat.
mincemeat.
And
yes.
just to say, you can buy this mincemeat from
Anywhere.
other places
Yes.
apart from Waitrose.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Right. So they're all ready for the next stage. So we'll pause there and then we'll go on to the next stage, which is the interesting bit, I think. We're back in Jane's kitchen and now Louise is going to take over. So Louise, what are you going to do for us now, please?
So I'm now going to make the frangipane topping to go on top of the mincemeat.
Sounds absolutely delicious.
It's really easy. We've got all our ingredients pre-measured here, so it's really just a case of putting it all into the bowl and mixing it up.
Okay, so if you can tell us what you're putting in one by one.
So here we go. We've got some softened butter here.
And you've pre-measured that.
Pre-weighed.
And we can go to the instructions
Excuse me, bear with me.
in due course and have a look to see how much you're putting in. Yep, so lovely. In goes the butter.
Then we've got caster sugar.
Caster sugar
It's all sticking. This is
goes in. It happens in the very best kitchen.
live TV.
Yes, that's it.
Right.
Okay. And then we've got some flour.
Flour.
Self-raising flour.
Self-raising flour.
That goes in. And then we have ground almonds.
Thank you.
That goes in. So we'll just get that mixed up first before we put the egg in.
Right, so we're going to hear a lot of noise
Yeah, a
now,
lot of
are we?
noise.
Right.
And then we add beaten egg.
Lovely. Now just remind me again what you're making here, Louise.
So this is frangipane topping. So this is basically an almond flavoured, almost like a sponge.
Right.
But the ground almonds gives it that nice extra flavour.
Lovely.
And then with that, we also do half a teaspoon.
Oh, this is the interesting
This
bit,
is
isn't
the
it?
interesting
And what are you
bit.
putting in here? Is
So
this alcohol?
this is
Oh, what a pity.
sadly not. This is
No, great shame. But,
almond extract.
oh, yes,
So we
right.
just put that half a teaspoon of that goes in.
And you're going to mix that in.
And that will go together, hopefully.
Are you happy with that,
Oh,
Louise?
Yes, I'm happy with that.
Lovely.
So,
And Jane, you're the chief taster, are you?
Yes.
Louise has left us just for a moment, so the master chef herself is in charge. And now what are you going to do here then, Jane?
I've now got the mixture of the frangipane, which is the almond.
Yes.
That's why it's called that. I'm now going to spoon it on top of the mincemeat, and then spread it on, which gives it its lovely when it's cooked a lovely golden colour.
And are we allowed to taste on the way or not?
No,
we're not, are we? No,
not at all.
No, I can see you're not going to help me, are you?
No.
That looks a lovely frangipane mixture.
It's lovely and soft actually, and because
Yes.
the ground almonds and the almond essence gives it this lovely colour.
Lovely.
To start off with.
And that's where you're really going to get the flavour from.
Yes, it will do definitely.
Right, well, can I suggest
Yes.
maybe you do 6 and then we pause at that point.
Right,
Well,
okay.
before we pause, I think you're going to put some almonds on,
Well,
aren't you?
I've got to spread, yes. Do you want me to get that
Right, you're going to spread them out
Let's
first?
spread-
Right,
spread
spread them
the,
out, yes, spread them out. Let's see.
out and
This is a very technical.
to the edges? Spread to the edge of each tart so that the mincemeat is sealed in.
Right. Lovely, that's looking very, very professional. Central heating boilers clicking in
Clicking.
behind us. Jane,
Yeah,
if you
it's
can
just-
hear a thunderous noise. Don't worry about that. Right, that's looking good.
Wait a minute, let me just put a little bit more on this one because it looks a
A
bit
little bit more.
sorry for
Okay.
itself.
And
There
now
we go. And then the finishing touch of
put
the
the
almonds
on.
on.
And then you're going to put them in the oven.
In the
of
oven,
course.
yes.
And how long will you put them in the
Well,
oven for?
wait, the temperature is 190, and we decided that 20 minutes will probably be enough because the first batch we put in for 25 minutes and we felt it was perhaps not necessary. So check after 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes at 190.
Yes.
Check after 20 minutes.
Yes. It's all on the recipe.
Lovely. And the recipe will of course be attached as a
Yes,
document
it will be.
to this video. So there's no excuse for people not
Not to.
taking part.
It really is worth it. I mean, it's really easy to make, but I have to say, absolutely delicious.
And you're going to be cooking some of these for the carols on the
Louise
church
and I
green.
intend to do a big batch. Yes.
Yeah, that's on the 20th and 21st of
Now,
December. Right.
do you want?
So are we now going to put them in the oven?
Do you want
or-
me to do the rest? I'll do it.
No, I don't think so,
So just-
because I'm worried that this tape is going to run
Oh,
out,
right,
Jane.
okay.
So there we are.
That's how they've.
Yeah, and so when you've done the 12, you would put them in the oven
Yes.
to 190
Yes.
for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Yes.
Lovely. Okay,
Okay.
we'll come back in a moment as they come out of the oven.
Right. Okay.
These have been in the oven for about 25 minutes.
Yes, that's
You've
right,
taken them
yes.
out and you've put them in these, what do you call
Paper
them?
cases.
Paper cases.
Cake cases. Yes.
And you've actually put some icing sugar on
Yeah,
already.
already,
But
yeah.
for the purposes of this video, you're going
going
to
to do a little
just
bit
take
more,
a
so
little
that-
bit more.
Just a little more, so it gives.
And so these are now all ready for eating, aren't they?
Yes, they are indeed.
And I think that you're going to make some for the carols on the church green, which this year is
Yes.
on Monday the 20th
Yes,
and
and
Tuesday the 21st of
yes.
December. And we're combining that with the Nativity Trail.
Right. Yes.
So if people come along to that, they will be able to taste one of your
your-
delicious frangipan mince pies. So all that needs to be done now is to say a really big thank you to Jane and Louise for taking us through the frangipan mince pies and to wish you both a very, very happy Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy
And-
Christmas.
Thank you.
Christmas to you. Yes.